Hi guys, I'm Raz, and today we'll be looking at completing the square and finding the minimum point. So from the previous video, we saw how to complete the square. So something of the form y equals x squared plus 4x plus 1 would become x plus 2 squared take away 3. So from here, we can see what the minimum point is. So if I were, the main benefit of completing the square is when you sketch a curve. So I know that this will be a horseshoe, so a parabola, and it will have a minimum point at -2, -3. So if I were to draw it, I know it will go like this, and it will cross at +1. So straight away, I'd be able to label these points like so. Yeah, and that would be the sketch of the curve. And you're probably wondering how I know all that. Firstly, this number here will always be the y-intercept because the y-intercept occurs where? That's right, when x is 0. When x is 0, we would get y equals 0 plus 0 plus 1. So y would be 1. So that will be the y-intercept. And the minimum point I can get by just thinking like so. So when we have a number in the bracket, that will be in the x direction. And when we have a number outside the bracket, it will be in the y direction. Now, funnily enough, the number in the bracket will go in the opposite direction to what you would expect it to. So even though it says a +2, you'd expect the graph to move right 2 units. It doesn't. You can see here it's moved left 2 units. The number that is outside the bracket, however, will do as you expect it to do. And it says it's going down 3, and it does indeed move down 3. So this graph will be translated by being moved left 2 units and down 3 units. Yeah, translated in both instances. So let's have a look at another one and embed what we've done. So first we need to complete the square. And like I said, from the previous video, we saw that we would get x minus 3 squared plus 1. So if we look at what's in the bracket, we have a -3, and that will do the opposite of what you'd expect. So the opposite going left 3 units would be exactly right 3 units. The value outside the bracket will go in the vertical direction, and in this case it would be +1. So the minimum point would occur at 3, 1. So the min will be 3, 1. So if I were to sketch the curve, I know I'm going to have a point that's 3 across and 1 up, and we can see from here that the y-intercept would be 10. So all that I need to do now is connect the dots. So that would be 10. This would be 1, and that would be 3. Yes, the minimum point would be 3, 1. So have a look at another. So this one, when we complete the square, we end up with -5/2 and 3.75. So the minimum point will occur at +2.5 and 3.75. Yeah, we had a -2.5 in the bracket. Like I said earlier, it does the opposite. So you'd expect it to go left, but it goes right. The value outside the bracket is vertical, but does what you expect it to do. So now when we do the sketch, again, we can see that the y-intercept in this question is also 10. Since when x is 0, y will be 10. And the minimum point will be at 2.5, 3.75. I'll draw that curve, and then you just put your labels in. So x is 2.5, and y will be 3.75. I hope you found that useful. I look forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye.